Welcome to another video from TraderStream. Guys, my name is Mohsin. So today we'll be talking about something else. Today we'll be talking about open interest. Now, what is open interest? You might have heard about this on the news channels and a lot of other places where they talk a lot about open interest. Now, what is open interest? Now, let me just explain it in a detailed. So typically open interest is a total number of future contracts held by market participant till the end of the day. So the contracts that are opened in the market, people who buy in and keep the contract open, so that is an open interest. Open interest, why is open interest is a key information to understand the liquidity flow in the market. So it helps us analyze how the liquidity is flowing, because large open interest indicates the money flow from participants like hedge funds, institutions, retail traders, and so on. So how is the open interest calculated? Let me kind of explain this. Let me kind of give you an example and help you understand how the open interest is calculated. So let's take this as an example. Let's say there is a person A, person B, and person C are three traders trading the same future script. Now if A decides to buy one contract, now open interest increases by 1. If person B also buys 6 lot contracts, the open interest now is 7, including the person A's 1 contract. Now if a person C decides to short 3 contract lots, open interest again increases to 10. Now open interest will remain 10 until they exit the position. Now if a person A closes 1 contract, now open interest declines to 9 because he has closed 1 contract. If a person C decides to close all 3 positions, now the open interest now is 6. Until the person B decides to close the 6 contracts, the open interest will remain 6. Now that's about the open interest. Now let's check on the trading strategy that you can use from the open interest. So what is the best trading strategy? Now for that, the first and foremost thing that you need is the data information on the open interest. Now you can get the open interest information on Money Control. You can also get the open interest information on a lot of brokers' trading terminal, but I like to use Money Control because it has a lot of information on the open interest. Now since it is very difficult to analyze on the website of Money Control, what I have done is I have pulled the same data on the Google spreadsheet. Now we have pulled the same Money Control data on the Google spreadsheet. Now this updates real time. This updates with a lag of about 2 to 3 minutes. Now this data will be pulled from Money Control and it will show you the information on the last price, the expiry date, and the rupee change in terms of percentage, and you would also get the overall increase in the open interest and the percentage of increase in the open interest. Now let's look at the strategy that we can come up with in terms of trading with the help of open interest, because open interest will help us analyze how the money is moving, whether it is moving towards buying side or moving towards selling side. Now that's the information that you can get from open interest. Now let me go ahead and show you the chart of TradingView. Let me open the TradingView and tell you how you can use the open interest data and come up with a trading strategy. Let me go ahead and open the TradingView here. Okay, so let's check the stocks that actually came in. Now there are 2 filters that you need to make sure when you're analyzing open interest. Now there are a lot of stocks that did have an open interest about 20%. Now what you will do is you will keep a filter if any stock that is about 20%. Now that has to be a standard. Open interest should be 20% greater than the previous day, and the price of the stock should be above 1%. So these are the 2 filters. Now along the first two filters on the numbers would be the open interest should be more than 20% and the stock price should be more than 1%. So this is the first type of filter. So if you get any stock here on this particular sheet, what you can do is you can go ahead and open the chart and see if there is an explosive move after the open interest change. Now let's look at this stock that we did check here on our open interest data, which is MFSL and NMDC. Now if you look at the MFSL, I have put the 15 minutes chart here. The day started here. Now if you see an explosive move, is where you see a hollow candle and there is an explosive move like this. Now we did explain about the explosive move indicator in our previous video. You can download this indicator. It is free on TradingView. So if you have a TradingView account, go ahead and search for boring and explosive move TraderStream. You can use this indicator. So along with the 1% increase in the price and 20% increase in open interest, and if you see an explosive move candle, now that's the place for you to buy. Now you will buy and keep an SL, which is a stop loss below the explosive move candle. Now it is an ideal simple strategy that you will follow. What you will do is you will buy in once you see an explosive move and 20% increase in the open interest and 1% increase in the price, and the candle below would be your stop loss. Now what will be your take profit? Now your take profit would be very simple. Whatever is your stop loss, now the same amount will be your take profit. Now it is 1:1. 1:1 will be the ideal trading setup for this. Whatever is your stop loss, let's say in this case 513 and 508 was the stop loss, which is 5 rupee. 5 rupee was my stop loss. My take profit will be 5 rupee. Now did it hit the 5 rupee? Yeah, it did go in more. So do not worry about it, guys. If you see a stock which has gone tremendously up after you have exited the trade, well, you don't want to think about something which happens once in a while, because trading is all about discipline. If you do not follow discipline, then you won't be able to make money. It's a standard mantra, standard formula, regardless of what instrument that you are trading. Now this is the standard trading strategy that we are talking about. Let's go ahead and analyze another stock. Let's say Bata India. So how about Bata India? So let me go ahead and open Bata India here. Okay, so again I'm on a 15 minutes candle. This is where the market opened, 9:15. Do you see it's an explosive move? Do you see an explosive move on 15 minutes? It is an explosive move. Now if the stock came into your radar, 1% increase, 20% increase in open interest, 1% increase in price, and then you go to the chart and you see an explosive move like this, that's your entry. That's your entry. So if you are entering somewhere at this place, the candle below would be your ideal stop loss. So, and you would take what? You would take the same 1:1, not take more than that. So in this case, if you are entering here, we see our stop loss is bigger. It is a 40 rupee stop loss because the move was so explosive. You normally don't see an explosive move like this. So if you are someone entering here at the middle range, so what I would suggest you to do is keep a stop loss which is below the support level. Wherever you're entering somewhere here, keep it below the candles or somewhere in the middle, and what you will take is whatever is your stop loss, what you will take is the same amount in your take profit. So if you would have traded this, you would have made profit in Bata India as well. So this is a standard strategy that I am talking about, which you can use on intraday basis. So we'll be talking about more strategies very soon. So let's pick up another stock and see if something actually came in. Let's say Mindtree. No, the open interest increase was not more than 20%. Okay, Torrent Pharma. Torrent Pharma, yeah, the price is about 2%, so our target is 1% and 20% increase in open interest. So let's see what happened in Torrent Pharma. Okay, so Torrent Pharma we have. So an explosive move and an increase in the price. So this is where the day started. If you can actually see, the day started here, 9:15. This is where the day started. Explosive move, right? So the first filter, did the Torrent Pharma increase 1%, and was the open interest about 20%? So you can go ahead and check that here on the Excel spreadsheet. Now I will put the spreadsheet link in my description box. You can use that, or you can use Money Control or your trading terminal if they are showing in the open interest. So if you see this and then you see an explosive candle, now that's your entry mechanism. Enter and keep an SL below the explosive move and take the same 1:1, whatever is your stop loss, equivalent amount of take profit. So if your stop loss is 25 rupees, take profit is 25 rupees. Either it has to exit on 25 rupees or it will exit at 3:15 if you are entering the intraday. This is an intraday technique. Do not hold for overnight position, because we don't know what will happen the next day if the stock is gap down or gap up. So that's not in our control. So what is in our control is look at the statistics, look at the data, enter the trade and exit before 3:15. So that's the standard trading strategy. So this is a trading strategy that you can follow to make consistent profit. Now we would be doing some live trades as well on this. So we also have a webinar session this Saturday to explain strategies like this, which will help a lot of the novice and first time traders make consistent profit in the stock market. So this is about the strategy. So until then, this is Mohsin signing off from TraderStream. You can also go ahead and look at the link. I have provided all the links in the description box. Now the link to the trading view, link to the Money Control sheet, Google spreadsheet. Now if you don't have a TradingView account, I would highly recommend you to TradingView account. But if you don't have a TradingView account, you can also do that on your broker terminal. As long as you see an explosive move, that will be difficult for you to analyze the explosive move. Now TradingView would be easier for you to analyze because we have free indicators on this, and hardly it will cost you about $10 to get in the TradingView account, which is about 500 rupees. So if you are someone who's trading in the market and do not want to do the expenditure of 500 rupees, how do you expect to make more? So that's my 2 cents of information. So that's about the trading strategy on open interest. So this is Mohsin signing off from TraderStream, and you guys have a nice day. Thank you.